know in Tennessee, my last year of teaching down there, the way that the government got around that was they made a rule saying that your parents had to sign off for any club that you wanted to go to. So you couldn't go to the Gay Straight Alliance without a note from your parents. You couldn't go to the chess club without a note from your parents. So some kid that's trying to figure out, it was very clever the way that they did it to make sure, just like the way this rule has been rescinded by the federal government right now. That's a very clever way to tell a transgender youth, we don't value you.
Yes.
And I promise you that that's what some of them are hearing right now. And I'm here to tell you kids,
It's loud and clear.
I value you. 100% I value you all. And keep being your authentic self, because these two people, myself, my coworker that came here from my school, we have a lot of people that are out there for you kids, a lot of us, and we're not going to just walk away and give up on you because of this. So remember that schools can make a difference. You might be in a school right now that you're having a hard time as a kid, but there's hope.
Well, what we always say in health classes is we don't want you to be alone with your worries and concerns. And that, you know, please think about a caring adult you feel safe with that you can talk to. And so
Every school in the country has adults who are going to be there, who are going to be safe people to come talk to. You just got to find that person that you trust.
Find them. And these kids, they're the future of it all. I mean, not to disappoint you all, but we're going to get older and we're going to need younger people to help us out in the future. So I want to make sure that these kids know that, honestly, make it so you can help me when I'm old.
well, and also, if you're not feeling safe in your learning environment, then you really can't focus and concentrate on what you're there for, which is to learn.
Yep.
So by creating a safe environment in the school for staff, for students, for families, we're trying to take away one stress. You know, middle school is hard enough. And so if you can be who you are and focus more on your math, your science, your social studies, whatever it is, then I think that it's another part of our job that we owe these kids.
We do owe them, and I'm very fortunate that I'm in Massachusetts because I'm learning a skill up here. In Tennessee, I was a teacher that kept my mouth shut that I was transgender. I was what's called stealth. I didn't let people know that I was transgender. And some people had to know, just because there's parts of the population that can look at a human being and tell what their biological sex was no matter what you do. That's just all there is to it. And I had those problems with one of my jobs, and the parents pulled their kids out of my classroom. Said, we don't want these kids to be taught by you. But you know what happened? The kids ended up bugging the heck out of their parents and started coming back to my classroom because I was a better science teacher than the other science teacher. And so the
Good for the kids.
So the kids were like, hey, you want me to get a good education? This person was giving me a better education. And the administration had told my coworkers to not talk to me, just kind of isolate me, don't discuss anything with me. They were afraid of me suing them or something, or them suing me or something like that. So I always felt very isolated. One of my coworkers had secretly gotten all of the kids from our wing, from our cluster, to create index cards, and each kid wrote me a letter.
Oh, wow.
And talked about how courageous I was, how thankful they were that I was teaching them, how one kid wrote, you don't realize what you've got until it's gone.
Wow.
And I keep that stack of index cards at my house, and whenever, ever I doubt that I'm a teacher, I open that up. And it just takes reading 2 or 3 of them to be like, oh, wait, no, I am a teacher.
Good.
And to come up here and to not have that extra stress of worrying about parents pulling my kids out. I get to stress about the other things that teachers stress about now instead of that, which is nice. That's one less stress that I have to deal with. So now I get to focus on, did my kid get their homework done? Did they finish their social studies colony project? I know you're back there listening. And so it's more things like that that I get to focus on now. And for me, I have an hour drive to my work every day, and I don't mind it
Wow.
because I'm going to the school that I want to be at, the workplace that I want to be at.